Consistency is working over a period of time constantly to see an end goal. Consistency can be the reason why you're not at your goal yet or the reason you got towards your goal yet. A lot of times we lack consistency because we expect everything to happen overnight. We expect us to get to our goals overnight. We expect us to be where somebody else is at when they have worked years of beating on their craft. We expect to get there in a couple of days. We expect to get the body of someone who has been in the gym for 3-4 years in a couple of weeks. Consistency, you need to have delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is not seeing results right then and there. It's seeing results over a period of time after working over and over, constantly doing the same thing day in and day out. And then when you finally have been doing it over and over repetitively, you see results. That's what delayed gratification is. A lot of times we don't have delayed gratification. We cannot see it. When we don't see results right then and there, we tend to give up. We tend to quit. We tend to go somewhere else or find a new hobby or find a new goal. But in actuality, you were just that close to accomplishing your goal. If you just had a little bit more discipline or a little bit more consistency, or if you even knew what consistency was. You may not know what consistency is. You may think it's supposed to be easy, but I'm here to tell you, it's not gonna be easy. Things are gonna take time. Things don't happen overnight. You don't just wake up and have a six-pack. You don't just wake up and have 6 figures in the bank. You don't just wake up and have a Lamborghini on your driveway. This stuff takes time. People have worked for this, and people have mastered the art of consistency, and they have realized that, okay, I know I cannot get this overnight, but I realize if I do this every single day over the course of a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, that I can eventually get towards my end goal. I can eventually get that Lambo out there on my driveway. And they mastered that, and that is what separates the high class from the middle class and the lower class. And I'm not saying consistency is just this magic key to everything, like you'll get whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. A lot of times that is the case, but sometimes things are not meant for you. Sometimes God has something else in his plans for you. Sometimes it's just not meant for you. But I can guarantee you this: consistency won't guarantee you success, but not having consistency will guarantee you not having success. So all that means is, yes, consistency, that's good. That's the best chance you have towards completing your goal. You have a better chance of being consistent, doing what you have to do day in and day out, than not doing what you have to do in day in and day out. Because consistency, at least you have a chance, a hope to get towards your goal, to get towards that Lambo, to get towards that new job that you've been working for. But not working for it and just being lazy and throwing the towel in and just being lazy. You will never get that Lambo out there. You'll stay with the Honda. You'll stay with the Prius. I can guarantee you consistency does work in one aspect of life. Like the gym, like I mentioned earlier. You can go to the gym for one day and come back and look in the mirror and won't see any results at all. You can go for 2 days. You still won't see no results. You can go for a whole week and still won't see no results. The only way you're going to see results is if you make a consistent schedule. Okay, I'm going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 3 days out the week, and I'm going to go for 10 weeks straight. Then after that course of 10 weeks, then you're going to start noticing a difference in your body. Then you're going to look in the mirror and be like, oh, okay, now I see a difference. Now I see what consistency can do for me. Now I see that delayed gratification works. And when you develop that mindset, it just carry on with everything in life. You're going to realize that, okay, nothing's easy. This is going to take time. And not a lot of people can realize that. So once you have that mindset and you can instill that mindset, you can go farther in life, and you're less likely to quit on something when the average person would quit. When something don't go their way, they're more likely to quit. But you knowing that you got to be consistent and that not everything is going to be all peaches and cream, that you got to continue to show up every single day and give 100% effort, you're gonna just make it farther than them just off mindset alone. And you're gonna make it farther just because they quit. They stopped. They done. You still going. You still approaching your goal. You still showing up every single day. They quit at the gym. They ain't see no results after week 2. You kept going. You finished the 10-week course. Now you got 6-pack. You can wear a tank top now. Your muscles popping out. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of my favorite quotes from E.T., the hip hop preacher. He said, "Don't be upset from the results that you didn't get from the work that you didn't do." And that quote is always going to be one of my favorites because it just makes so much sense to me. You can't be upset from the results that you didn't get from the work that you didn't do. You can't be upset that you don't have a Lambo out in the driveway when you didn't work for a Lambo. You can't be upset when you don't have 6 figures in the bank when you haven't done 6 figures work. What you can put in it, that's what you're gonna get out of it. And this is just a little side note, like whatever you do, just don't quit. Stay the road. Be consistent. If you want something, you got your eye on it, go after it full force, 100%. Put 110% effort into whatever you want, because you never know how close you were to your goal when you quit. You could have been working on something every single day. You done did 1,000 tries at whatever you was trying to get. And you quit because you thought, dang, I done did this 1,000 times. Yeah, I wanted it, but it just don't seem to work out. When, who knows, you probably only needed 10 more tries. You done tried 1,000 times. You only needed 10 more times before you get that thing to go through, that business plan to work, that video to blow up, the opportunity to come through. You never know, because that's just how life works. God, when you say you want something, God is gonna test you. God is going to see if you really want it, see if you really working. You say you want this, but is you really working? You say you want it, okay, God, I'm finna test you. And he gonna see if you throw the towel in or if you stand on what you say and that you really want it. Cause God can tell. He knows all. He looks down and he knows all. But just don't quit, cause the feeling of regret is far worse than the feeling of working towards your goal. When you know you had the chance to do something great and be great, but you quit because it got hard, because you got tired, because you got frustrated, that's just a bad feeling to happen. But when you master the art of consistency, you know that, okay, I'm going to get frustrated, I'm going to get upset, things are not going to go my way, but I know regardless of the fact that I got to show up every single day and put in 110%, because I said I want this goal, and I said I want this Lambo out on my driveway. So I'm going to do everything in my power to earn the money to get this Lambo in my driveway. I said I'm going to be a doctor, so I'm going to do everything in my power to go to school, study, get my degree, and go be a doctor. The world is yours. You just got to be consistent. Not everybody can do it. That's why you got people working these jobs that they hate, people in miserable fields. They wish they would have did that. They wish they would have did this. But then you see other people actually doing it, and the only thing that separate them is nothing crazy. It's mindset. It's consistency. They knew that it wasn't gonna happen overnight. They knew that it was gonna take years of beating on their craft and being the best and outbeating their opponent to get to wherever they wanted to get. And I say all of that to say this, man. You can get farther in life by being consistent than not being consistent. Like I said, consistency won't guarantee you success, but not being consistent will guarantee you not having success. So the choice is yours. You decide what you want to do. This is your life. I appreciate every single person that clicked on this video and see what I had to say. I love y'all.